grade. Today you are relating fractions and whole numbers as fractions and recognizing that fractions are equivalent to whole numbers. Okay, whole numbers, guys, are just the numbers 1 or 2 or 3 or 36, okay? Those are what you call whole numbers, okay? They're just numbers, regular numbers that we have every time. Now, when you write them like this, that becomes a fraction, right? 1/3. Those are fractions. These are whole numbers. Sorry. Those are whole numbers, okay? So we're showing you how fractions can be related to these whole numbers, okay? That's what we are doing today. All right, let's read a little tiny problem. Steve ran 1 mile and Jenna ran 4/4 of a mile. Okay. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Did Steve and Jenna run the same distance? Okay, boys and girls, it says locate 1 on the number line. Where do you see the big 1? Point to it. Point to the 1 on the number line. Okay, we found the number 1 on the number line. Let's make sure that we can write in all the fractions for the parts on the number line, so then we can find where 4/4 is on the number line. And when we start a number line, what number do we start with? Everyone?
0.
Okay, so what goes on the first blank for the fraction on the number line? What number? Okay, so write that in. What's the next number? 1. Yes, 4. Because the 4 is not there for you. You had to write it in. What's the next one?
2.
Okay, and the next one?
3.
And the next one?
4.
I will take that if I need to. It's not a toy. Okay, where is 4/4 at now? Point to that. Point to where 4/4 is. Shade 4 lengths of 1/4 and label the number line. Because it says Steve ran 1 mile and Jenna ran 4/4 of a mile. See, we have to color in 1/4 and then color in 2/4 and then color in 3/4 and then color in 4/4. Color them in. Please shade them. Okay, now I need you to draw a point, which remember is like a little dot, at 1 and at 4/4. Okay, 4/4 is right here. And guess what, boys and girls? 1 is also right here. Okay? 4/4 and 1 are the same. If you do your fraction strips like we did the other day, I showed you how that one long strip, right? And then if I had 4/4 right beside it, it was the same size as the 1, right? That means that it's equal. Okay? If you have, that means it's a whole. It's 1 whole. Okay? 1 whole. Okay? Those little tiny fractions can all equal 1 whole. Okay? So the distance, 1 and 4/4 ends at the same point. They are equal. So Steve and Jenna ran the same distance. Or equal distance, right? All right, try this. Complete the number line, and then we're going to locate and draw points at 3, 6, 6, 6, and 1. So let's complete the number line. Did they start the number line for us?
Yeah.
Because they started at
0.
0 what?
0.
0, 6. And actually 0, 2, because look, 0, the actual number is right here, and then 0, 6 is right there. It's kind of like 1 and 6, 6. Okay, this is 0 holes. What's going to be my next blank?
1.
1 what?
6.
And then the next one?
2, 6.
Next?
3, 6.
Next?
4, 6.
And next?
5, 6.
All right.
And 6.
And then they have 6, 6 for you. Okay, now, put a point at 3, 6. Put a point at 3, 6. Make it a big one so we can see. I said make it prominent. Remember, a big one. And then put a point at 6, 6 and 1. Okay, part A asks, are 3, 6 and 1 equal? Where's 3, 6?
In the middle.
Where's 1?
Okay.
Are they equal?
No. No.
Guys, it even gives you a hint. Think. Do the distances at the end, or do the distances end at the same point? 3, 6 was right here. 1 is right here. Is that the same point?
No.
No. Okay, so explain. Are they just equal? No. Why not?
Because they are not the same weight.
Okay. The distances are not at the same point. Okay, 3, 6 is only half of 1. 3, 6 is only half of 1. It's not the same. The distances do not end at the same point. I want this to be the answer instead. The distances end at the same point. Or the distances do not end at the same point. Sorry. Distances do not end at the same point for 3, 6, and 1, so they are not equal. Now, are 6, 6 and 1 equal?
Yes.
Where is 6, 6? Where is 1?
The second we should go to the bottom of
1. Is it the same spot on the number line?
Yes.
Okay. So, are they equal?
Yes.
Are they the same distance?
Yes.
Okay. So, do the distances end at the same point?
Yes.
Here is the number 1. Here is the number, or the fraction 6, 6. Let me erase this so you can really see. Here is the number 1. It is right above that line, right?
Yeah.
And 6, 6 right below that line, right?
Yes.
They are at the same point. This connects them both. So when your dot for 6, 6 and 1 is at the same spot. So do the distances end at the same point? So are 6, 6 and 1 equal? Yes. And why? The distances end at the same point. So, is 3, 6, and 1 are
Unequal.
Unequal. Unequal. 3, 6, and 1 are unequal. And 6, 6, and 1 are
Equal.
Make sure you answer both of these before we move on. 3rd grade, you should not be talking, you should be listening. Okay, read the top. The number of equal parts
in the whole is divided into the.
Okay, stop. The number of equal parts the whole is divided into is the denominator of a fraction. Remember, the bottom part of the fraction is how many pieces it's divided into, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So the bottom number is what it's divided into. The number of parts being counted is the numerator. The number of parts being counted is the numerator. Now, you guys know this. You've done fractions before. You've done the shaded stuff. What you may not know or do not know is a fraction greater than 1 has a numerator that's greater than its denominator. So far, your fractions have been where the numerator, the top number, is less than the bottom number, or it's equal, right? Where it's equal. You have never had a fraction where the top number is bigger than the bottom number, have you?
No.
No. This is a fraction greater than 1, okay? A fraction greater than 1 has a top number that's bigger. I know I told you guys this would happen eventually. Okay, each of these two shapes, this circle and this circle, is one whole. All of it is shaded. So it's the whole thing, like it's the whole pizza. None of the pieces are taken out, okay? So you basically have 2 whole pizzas, okay? Write a whole number and a fraction greater than 1 for the parts that are shaded. Okay, the whole number is what? No, the whole number. Whole number is just the number. So what is the whole numbers for these circles? 2. It's 2, because there's 2 whole circles, right? 2 whole circles, right?
Yes.
Okay, there are 2 holes. 2 whole circles. Okay, so that's just the whole number. Each whole is divided into fourths. Aren't both of these divided into fourths?
Yes.
That's your denominator. Remember we always said that. What is it divided into? That's your denominator. So 4 is your denominator because they're split into fourths. Okay?
There's 4 equal parts.
Now, yes, and there's 4 equal parts on both of those. Now, how many are all together shaded? How many of those parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the fraction for this picture is 8/4. 8 of them are shaded, and they're split into fourths. Okay? There are blank equal parts shaded. How many equal parts are shaded? How many are shaded?
4.
No, how many are shaded?
8.
8. You have to count both of them, not just one. There are 8 equal parts shaded. So 2 equals the same thing as 8/4. Okay? Now look right here. Number 1. Looking at this green part. Each whole is divided into 1 equal part. What does that mean? That means 1 is the denominator. How do you divide a whole into 1 equal part?
You can.
You can't. You do not have to do anything. You just don't do anything. Write that down. You can't. So just don't do anything.